I'm Allie. I'll be your game gods today, I guess. Okay, so last time.
None of us get to introduce ourselves but Allie.
Well, none of you chimed in after I said anything. As soon as I said it, it was like fucking silence.
You gave us like half a second to respond.
Talking.
Y'all know how to introduce yourselves. You know you don't have to wait fucking 30 seconds to say anything.
Okay, fine.
No, but
Hi, I'm Zoe, and I'm gonna play Ina.
Kyle, what did we just say?
I'm Kyle. I'm gonna play Murphy. I almost waited a full 30 seconds just to spite you.
That wasn't 30 seconds. At the most, that was 2.
Where we last left off, you guys were at a club. You guys went clubbing. Ina had the time of her life. She indeed had what she deemed the fun. During the club, you guys realized, oh, there's some people in this town that just simply don't like Solus. For what reason? You kind of got the vibe that because she is of 2 different ancestries, that there's a lot of people that just like don't like her or her family, but like still questionable on like what she could have done, because honestly, you've seen Solus. Solus is a little bit chaotic, but also very girly. So questionable on like what she actually did to make people hate her. While getting absolutely blasted at the club, Ina decided, you know what? I need to sober up because I am too far gone, and basically stuffed herself with self-cheesing pretzels, and we left off with a big bruley man screaming, "Soulless!" at the end. And that's where we left off. So, where you guys left off was the guy screaming, "Soulless!" And Solus going, we might actually fight here. And when she got back up from consoling Ina, she went, "He's behind me, isn't he?" And because she felt this giant presence behind her. Now, when you guys actually look up to see this person that screamed out Solus's name, it's a big, beefy human that kind of has the same vibe as the bouncer at the beginning, except he is bald. He's kind of has like a really tight polo on, just like the tightest of frat boy polos, and blue jeans, but he's like huge. He's just like a brick wall. And he's like just like behind her, arms crossed, looking so fucking menacing. And from behind him, you also see somebody who honestly could not point their gender, because non-binaries like are the gods within themselves. They have sort of like this long black hair, but more like masculine. Like they have like these masculine features, but also could be considered feminine, like depending on how they like would actually like dress themselves or like actually present themselves. Right now they're sort of wearing like a wrap top that has like one arm going, it's like a long puffy sleeve arm, and sort of like tighter pants with like thicker boots. And they're also behind the guy who's just like screamed Solus's name. And Solus turns around, has like her hands behind her back, and just goes, "Traven, hi." And he's just looking down at her, glaring at her, and goes, "So what do I got to do to get my rune back from your family?" And she goes, "Oh, well, you see, my grandma didn't really like how the rune came to us. It was in a big mess, like huge disaster. And she said that it was, and I quote, probably worse than murder what you did to this goddess of Ismene rune, and how it was brought in was absolutely decrepit and disgusting, and she no longer trusts you or your business. So, and he looks at her and just starts cracking his knuckles, and he goes, I bet she'll trade it to me for you. And she goes, no. And as soon as she says no, you see this sort of pinkish, sparkly manifestation twinkle around Solus's fingers. And she goes and basically shoves him with an arcane blast. And because he wasn't expecting it, it's just going to do... Actually, let's see. What is your defense? Yeah, your defense is not great. Okay. Let's just do that. Okay, so she goes and blasts him for 5 damage. And he looks very, very angry. And Solus is just like, okay, I didn't do much. Hey guys, we might have a problem. And Misha looks at her and goes, you really didn't just do that, did you? And Solus is like, it's okay, I have scary dog privilege now. And basically just goes closer to you guys. And now we are all going to roll initiative, which is in dexterity.
Which is basically our 3d6 plus the 2. I rolled a 6 on the stump point die.
Mine is a 14.
I rolled a 6 on the stump point die.
Okay, grab a stump point.
That's a 10, 3 plus 2. I got a 15 total.
Okay, so Ina's first, then Murphy, then Solus, then Traven, and Misha might be questionable. She just got it. Okay, so Misha's going to do her first attack on Solus, which is lethal blow. So basically what they're going to do is go to Solus immediately, and now I just so you guys know, spatial wise, she is, I keep saying she, they are probably closer in range compared to everybody else. So when it comes to who you're going to attack, note that Misha's the closest. She goes and I said she again. They go and immediately just stick their fists basically in Solus's stomach with a lethal blow, which is 8 damage. So Solus is now on the floor God damn it.
Okay, so based upon this knowledge, I saw Misha just run up and do a big hit on Solus, right?
Yes.
Okay. Mama Ina doesn't like that. So
no.
Mama Ina does not like this at all. So what I'm going to do, I am going to, so I can see what my fighting is. What I'm going to do, as a free action, not as a minor action, Ina's gonna just crack her neck. Just be just kind of look at Solus and Murph and just go, can I do the fights now?
Yes, you can do the fights now.
And then she looks at Misha with just giddiness in her eyes and goes, game on, bitch. And so what she's gonna do, she's just gonna go out, she's gonna start off strong. She's gonna do an all-out attack right away as her major action. So what she is going to do, you attack one adjacent enemy in hand-to-hand combat, throwing the full weight of your strength behind the attack, even though your ability to react to counterattacks will suffer. If you hit, you do +1 more to damage, whether or not this attack hits. You suffer a -1 to your defense. So currently my defense is a 12. So until my next turn, my defense is an 11. So I just roll my 3d6, right? And I add my strength and my street fighter ability, right? Or my fighting?
Cool.
My fighting.
I think it'd be fighting.
Okay, my fighting with my street fighter ability. So that's already a +5. That one's cocked. I gotta re-roll it. Okay.
Honor the cock.
Honor the cock? The cock wasn't... It was literally like this.
It's a D20. It's a D20 reference.
Oh, now I'm saying. I don't even remember what it landed on now. Should I just re-roll it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that is a 4 on the dragon die. That is a 2. That's 6 plus 2. That's 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. Yes.
If it meets, it beats.
If it meets, it beats. Woo! Okay. So now I do a D3 roll, right? Because
if you're doing just the fist.
Yeah, I'm doing... Okay, so what I planned on doing was kind of, since looking at it, I'm maybe like a little bit behind Solus, so I do like the straight up like anime run up and just like Superman punch.
Yep.
At like super quick pace. So then it's a 1 roll slash roll 1d3, and it's plus my strength, right? So that's a +3.
Yes.
And then +1, so it's technically a +4. All right, roll high, please. Nope.
1d3 hates us.
The 1d3s hates us. So that is a 1 on the die, if you're keeping track at home, +4, so a 5. And then...
So 5 damage?
Yeah, 5 damage. And then... Just in case that dude in the back... Actually, no. Could I do it technically like a... What would it be? It would be like a...
You did a minor and major action.
I did a minor and a major. My minor was the cracking of my neck.
You said that was your minor action.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if there was like... Because they don't say that talking is a minor.
I will count it as a free... I will count it as a free action, but you DM'd yourself there and said it's my minor action.
That's true. That's true. Because I know, like, talking is considered a free action, but it's not listed as a minor action. That's okay. Because I was just going to do prepare, and that was it. I was going to prepare in case one of the dudes decided to run. Or would it be...
Okay.
What was the other one? It was what?
I promise you no one's running.
Okay. Then, yeah, I don't have to do a minor action then. Boom. I punch the dude. I glock him in the face.
Okay. The next one would be Murphy.
Murphy doesn't really have a lot of combat abilities. Because Murphy's not a fighter. Or at least they try not to be.
You could do like a sweeping kick. Sure.
Yeah, the thing
I do
is,
have
you can't...
improvised weapon.
There you go. Find an improvised weapon, my guy.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's anything around I can use?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Would that be regular perception or am I seeing?
I would say you're seeing.
Yeah, I would say you're seeing.
Okay.
I would say your seeing is the equivalent of your investigation skill. Ooh.
Yeah. I got an 11.
You notice that there's like some like garbage and some like shrapnel in like the garbage. There's like metal poles or like sticks around.
Use a banana peel.
Don't.
I think I'm gonna take one of the metal shrapnel shard things,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna try and like ninja star throwing it.
Ooh, that's good.
I was so ready for it to be like, I'm gonna javelin it. I was like, all right.
Ninja star the dude in the back.
Well, because like what I'm imagining is like a small, like maybe like this size, maybe a 3-inch piece of like metal
scrap
or whatever.
metal,
Okay.
something.
Do a give me a fighting, and then I'll tell you who are you trying to hit?
Who all is there again?
Misha just got punched by Ina, who is in front of Solus, and behind them is Traven, who's big beefy guy.
I'll probably, since I'm throwing it, I'll shoot it at Traven.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 11.
Sweet.
You do not hit.
Damn.
You try, it goes right past his head.
It like sticks itself in the wheel of the pretzel cart guy.
Now, do you want to move? Do you want to do anything else?
I think I'll just like, can I do like a reaction kind of thing where I wait and see what he does and then I kind of react accordingly?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, then I'll do that.
Okay. Okay. It's Solus's turn now. Now, you were unaware that she was a mage. Let's start there. Let's start that you didn't know she had magic. You knew she was wearing a crescent pendant. Now you are now realizing that crescent pendant is probably the talisman that helps her get her magic. Now, you guys have known Solus for maybe, let's say 14 hours.
I was about to say the equivalent of a day.
Like 14 hours.
Pretty much, yeah.
She's now your best friend. You're welcome.
We didn't have a choice.
No. It's crazy how that happens.
I know, it's weird.
From what you can tell, this poor girl cannot fight. She has magic. She cannot fight. She looks up at where Misha is, how she was just punched by Ina. And you see her hand start to light up with that pink magic again. And she throws another arcane blast right at Misha because she is right there and in her face. So let me...
How dare Misha be in their face?
6. Okay. Wait, no, because she's on... Yeah, she's prone right now. Not really prone.
Man, I wish they had like an improvised weapon section under the weapons so we could see like what exactly Murph could use as the thing other than just fighting. You know, like what specific group is it under? But they don't.
I think it also depends on if you have like Solus is technically like good in bow, brawling, and strides. Mm-hmm. Like those are the 3 that she's
like the bows are considered accuracy, the brawling is considered fists, and so it's improvised weapon was under brawling. It's considered accuracy under Fantasy Age.
Yeah,
but he rolled. But
you want to know what I did?
But Murph rolled a fighting check.
Yeah, I also have like an improvised weapon roll specifically.
Oh, okay. Do that next time.
We are learning.
We'll go back around.
We're learning.
We'll go back around.
Wow, that was a high roll too. It's okay.
Okay, so she got Misha for another 9 when it comes to the arcane blast.
Is a 9 a good roll?
I would say it was a pretty good roll. She doesn't look like
did she hit his armor class?
Soulless hit Misha's armor class and then did the damage.
Ooh, okay.
So it was 9 damage that she did.
Right. I'm still thinking of it in terms of the injuries where 5 injuries equals death, and we actually have hit points.
No, we actually have health here, so we have to watch
points, guys. I'm so excited. I'm so happy.
Okay, so Soulless got Misha. And now it's Traven's turn.
Let's see what this little dude does.
Traven just basically watched Murph like throw something at him very easily dodge it. I hate coughing. He looks at his friend Misha, who was just punched the shit out of by Ina, and then immediately after was given an arcane blast again via Solus. And they look pissed. They look very angry that everything's happening. Traven then he like goes into his back pocket and you see him like putting stuff on his fists.
Mm-hmm.
And he starts walking up to you, Ina.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to roll for Gauntlet. But first, I'm going to see if this hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
It's a 1d3 plus 1.
Does 13 hit, Ina?
A 13 would hit because my defense is a 12.
Okay.
Well, technically now it's an 11. So it's a 1d3 plus 1.
It's okay. It was 3. You're fine.
Wow. Okay.
You got 3 damage, so.
All right, I'm at 35 right now. I have this cool thing that keeps track of my hit points. I got it when I got my first set of dice. It's a hit point tracker.
Okay. Next would be top of the round would be Misha again.
All right.
So because there really isn't like armor that's like to be had yet, keep in mind, like, you guys can tell that these guys are a little bit scrappy. Like, sure, like, one's dressed like a frat boy, but you can tell, like, from how they're acting, from how, like, their demeanor is, they're a little scrappy. So what Misha does with, like, a little blood coming down their mouth, they take out what looks like a tiny blade, and they're going to attempt to pierce armor with Ina.
Great. The scraps of clothing I have on.
Listen. So 12 does hit,
yeah,
right?
Because I'm still at 11 because it's not my turn yet. And even then it would have met it bit.
What do you mean 0? That's not how that works.
0 damage!
Give me a second. Roll 20 is being fucking weird. 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that was 11 damage to you, Ina.
Shit. I'm at 24 now. Shit.
Okay, and that was their entire turn.
Okay. Okay. I think now I should probably use some fucking stunt points because I'm going down quickly. All right, so I have 3 stunt points right now. I could. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a lightning attack.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do. So it says, you make a second attack against the same enemy or a different one within the range and sight. You must have a loaded missile weapon to make a ranged attack. I don't use a ranged attack, so I assume it's just 2 punches. You roll doubles on this attack roll, and you do not get any more stun points. So my stun points are now, I'm going to erase them since I am using that right now. Using them. So I'm going to just say these are going to be basic attacks, I would say. Right? It'd just be like a basic melee attack. Yeah. Basic melee attack. Do stun points count as a minor action?
Usually the thing will say major or minor action next to it. No, I can say that with what you're doing, it's probably.
I would say a major.
It's a minor action.
Oh, a minor?
I was gonna say major, and then I said minor because you're using a stunt point. I was gonna give you a little bit more, but if you're calling it major, then sure.
Because it's 2 punches.
Yeah, I was gonna say major.
And then I could do something else for minor.
And who are you? You're going after Misha? Is that what's happening?
Are both of them in front of me now?
Traven is walking up.
Traven's walking up. I thought Traven was the one that hit me.
No, Misha was the one that hit you.
Because I saw the gauntlet one. I did take damage from Traven.
Oh, then yes, Traven is near you. Yeah.
Okay, Traven hasn't been hit yet. How does Misha look?
Misha has a little blood on their lip, and they look a little beaten up and bruised.
Just a little beaten up. So then I should probably I could do a 2-on-1. That's fine. I'm gonna punch Traven in their smug little face. Okay. So it says to roll doubles. So should I just roll 2 attacks? And then the damage. It doesn't say anything about double damage. Would it be double damage? Or just 2 attack rolls?
Let's see if you hit first.
Oh gosh, that didn't count. Okay, so fighting.
And you're gonna want to roll high.
Yeah, it's a +5 on Traven.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't fail me now, dice. Well, 2 of those bitches are cocked. I need to push.
Honor the cock.
I need to push those 2 up so that I gotta push that up so it doesn't become cocked anymore.
You gotta stop cocking your dice. Okay,
so I got a 6 on a not dragon dice roll. I got a 4, which makes that a 10. I got a 3 on the dragon dice roll +5. That's 18. Does that hit the fucker?
Yes.
Perfect. I wish the 6 was on the dragon dice. Okay, so that's the one. Here's another. Okay, that's a 6 with another 4. That's another 10 with a 4 on the dragon dice. That's a 14 plus a 5. That's 19.
Yes, that hits.
Okay, so I imagine Ina, after taking a punch from Traven first, like just a boof with a gauntlet, and then getting, I'm assuming, like a gut punch from, or no, a knife, like a gut.
Yeah, it was a little stab.
Got fucking
you got a little stab.
She then just like rolls her shoulders back and she's like, "This is what I'm talking about," and then just punches. Like, I imagine she's going into a rage now. She's fucking giddy.
That barbarian go.
That barbarian glow just comes and she just boosh, boosh, like right into, I imagine like into the stomach of Traven and then into the like chin. So like a boosh, boosh. Like she is having the time of her life. All right, so
okay, were they both on Traven, or one was on
both
Traven?
On Traven. Traven was the one who
amazing.
The Traven was the one who just punched her. She's not even thinking about a stab wound right now. She's thinking brawl.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so what would I roll for damage on both of them? What, 2d3, which would just be a d6, right? So
yeah,
roll 2d3. So
roll me 2d6.
Roll 2d6?
No, yeah. So because you're doing
roll.
Oh wait, no, it'd just be 1d6, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So I'll just do
Yeah,
a
1d6.
1d6. And then it's plus my strength then, right? Which is I have to keep looking for it. It's a 3. It's literally my highest one, dum-dum. Okay, that's a 5 plus 3, 8.
I just want to say Murphy's just watching this happen and is like, okay.
Okay. Minor.
He looks bruised up. Just giving you that.
Okay. For my minor action, I'm going to put my guard up. I'm going to use my skill of balancing action and defense, and I'm going to add a +1 or +2 to my defense until the end of this round. However, you suffer the amount you choose as a penalty to all tests you make, even opposed tests, which is fine. And then this will, this is a key difference between guard up and the defend actions. Guard up only lasts until the end of the round, which is fine because what's his face is coming up in the order. And so once that ends, the guard up is over. So I'm going to do a +2 to make my defense a 14 because I don't want this bitch punching me again.
That's
Even though she's loving it. This is like, she has the biggest heart on right now. She's enjoying life.
Murph, that's you.
I don't know what I can really do. Let's see.
Get creative, my friend.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, okay, the class power backstab. What does that do? Let's see. Did I take this from Fantasy Age more so?
You can take it from wherever you want to, as long as it's Fantasy Age or Dragon Age.
I know, but when I was building my character as backstab,
yours was mostly Fantasy Age.
Okay. Okay, I think what I want to do this turn is just like try to hide, like try to slink away a little bit to see if I can sneak up behind him.
None of them are paying attention to you. They're more focused on Ina and Solus.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm looking at the like taking actions thing just from chapter 2 in the playing the game. I don't know if there's like special ones for fighters. I don't remember. These are just special things that you can do under chapter 2 in the Dragon Age book, which is discussed on page 50 and 51.
8.
But there's probably like cooler actions we can do in like the Fantasy Age one more than just this one.
To do the attack pile?
Like this turn, I'm just going to try and hide so that I can sneak behind. Okay. And then I want to do the...
Can you do a dexterity for me? The one you have to beat a 12.
16.
You did it. You snuck away. No one saw you.
And that's it. That's all I want to do this turn.
Okay.
And then, because next turn I'm going to actually act.
You're going to... Oh, got it.
So what page was that on, Allie?
That was Rogue. Literally, if you go to Rogue, it's in class powers level 1. So page 36.
Page 36. Okay, so then I was heading in the wrong direction. So I want to see if there's anything special for fighters.
Okay, so next is Solus. Solus sees fucking Ina just like womp Traven just like so hard. Just so fucking hard.
Boosh.
And let's see what she has. The thing is, her only actual like boom power is the arcane attack.
Yeah.
Because she's not for fighting.
Well, that's fine. That's why she's got one badass fighter and one badass rogue.
Scary dog privilege. She will do an improvised weapon on the ground. It's going to be such a stupid improvised weapon. This is honestly just for the bit. She grabs one of the pretzels that was on the floor from Ina's little charade and just sort of let's see if she can even beat this real fast. So okay, let's see. And what's up? Okay, so she meets and beats it. Great. She literally grabs one of the pretzels as an improvised weapon and just sort of shoves it in Misha's face just to like try and get them away from them because they're like, you have a knife. You brought a knife to a fist fight. That's not okay. Have a pretzel.
Ina
Chill
immediately thinks that, who is it, Misha? Did she shove it in Misha's face?
Yeah. She
Ina
shoved
immediately thinks that Misha is stealing her pretzels. My pretzels!
Murphy from wherever they're hiding right now is just gonna like facepalm a little bit and just like ugh.
Okay, and that was only 2 damage, but nobody should be surprised.
Ina's
by
going
that.
after Misha next, stealing her pretzels. That's the line.
Low-key though, I could actually kill like one of those huge soft pretzels with the beer cheese.
Yeah.
I'm so hungry.
I think that's exactly what we're all imagining. Just like a long, like either pretzel stick or just a pretzel shape. And
it's a literal pretzel shape, and it has
perfect. And it just self.
Like
it's a literal
like the size of
just
your head.
self cheeses.
No, it's like
I love it.
It's just like a literal pretzel shape. It's like the literal pretzel, and when you open it, it like oozes cheese.
This man made the world's greatest invention. I wish we could figure out a way in our world to make self-cheesing pretzels.
I could do it. I think I figured it out already in my head. Because technically, all you'd have to do is make the beer cheese and freeze it. And after you would freeze it, you can just like cut it up into little blocks and then like fold it into the actual pretzel itself. And then after you boil the pretzel, so you know it gets like pretty, because you only have to do that for 30 seconds. You throw it in the oven, put the salt on it, throw it in the oven, and then it should technically, theoretically, self-cheese.
Okay, guys, listen up really closely. We're going to Gen Con. If whoever manages to bring me this type of pretzel, I will marry you and have babies with you forever. Understand? I will leave I will leave my loving relationship if you manage to make this pretzel. Here I stand.
Imagine if I'm the one that makes it.
I can't go off with Allie because everyone already thinks we're dating.
Oh my god. Okay, so now it's Traven's turn. Traven is going to do the gauntlet again because he basically has... What are those things called? What are those?
Brass knuckles?
Brass knuckles?
Thank you. He basically has brass knuckles on.
Okay, if you're punching me, it's a 14 to beat now.
Okay, let's do that.
I need to get armor. This is what I wanted.
We need sexy armor.
I need the armor from Fourth Wing. That's what I need.
You need like later in the game. Imagine you get like the best armor in the game, and it's like it protects absolutely everything.
It is
gives
just
you like
a bra and a thong.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But like for flavor, even though it is just a bra and a thong, like whenever somebody tries to hit you, it like extends down.
That's
or,
exactly
like,
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Just like, and then after the thing goes away.
It's like storm shutters, but for your body.
Okay, so he rolled a 9, so I know that doesn't hit you. So for his minor action, he's just sort of going to step away from you.
Okay. Ina thinks this man
was done.
Ina thinks this man is trying to run.
It's Misha's turn. Misha is going to do another lethal blow. They're right now focusing on Ina because they realize that Ina's the one to beat right now to get to Solus.
Ina punches hard.
So you said a 14, right?
Well, it's the top of the round, so it's now back to a 12.
Yeah. Okay. So
don't worry, I'm just the distraction. Murphy's the real killer.
Yeah, do Ina and Solus know where Murphy went?
Ina is in the thrall of battle, man. She doesn't even know that you left.
Okay, so a 15.
15, yeah, that hits.
Okay, 2d6. Don't worry, it was only a 4.
Okay, so 4, so I'm down to 20 hit points.
And now is your turn, Ina. Have fun.
Okay. I have my choice. Who do I feel like punching? I think because Misha was the one that stole her pretzel, Ina's gonna punch the shit out of him. And what she's going to do, she is going to excuse me, ma'am, back off. She is going to once again all out attack on this person. So what she's gonna do, I'm gonna roll to see if I even hit. So I get a +1 to damage if I hit. Squeeze! How are 2 of them still cocked?
Roll somewhere else.
I'm rolling on my notebook. And one of them
think
could
you
have
just
been
need
a
to stop
6.
cocking your dice.
Listen, I'm just cucking them. That's all I'm doing. Okay, that's still fine.
Like, are you cocking them nightly, or like, what are you doing?
Listen, I legit, if I pulled down my webcam, I could show you how they're landing. I've done everything I can.
It's fine.
So I got a 5, a 3, and it was nice because I think it was like a 6 and a 5 on the other ones, and I'm so sad. Okay, so it's a 5 and a 3, 5 and a 3. That's 8. +2, that's a 10. +5, that's a 15.
Yes, that hits.
Okay, on to Misha. Okay, so then it's a +1 to damage. So then, don't fuck me up, roll 20. Roll 1d3. Not ED3, D3. Don't fuck me up. Okay, so that's a 2. Plus, we said it was what, strength?
Yeah.
+3, that's 5. +1 is a 6. So I imagine Ina's just in frenzy mode. She sees this person steal her pretzel. So she's going to take her fists in kind of like a mega punch way. And she's just going to hit upwards. Just a boof.
I will say Misha is bloodied.
So she goes and she hits upwards to hit them right in their jaw to spit the pretzel out.
Yep. Okay.
And for her minor action, she's going to guard up and she's going to do a +2. So now instead of it being a 12, it was down to an 11 because of the all-out attack. So now it's a 13 to hit.
Okay. Murph.
I think what Murph did last turn was hide so that nobody knew where they were going.
Yes.
But then they wanted to move over to where that shard went.
Mm-hmm.
When it missed. Pick up the shard and then walk up behind, what was the guy's name again?
Traven.
Traven and Misha.
Walk up behind Traven and just do a little stab. Do a little stab.
So improvised weapon?
Yeah. This time I'll actually use the improvised weapon.
I was about to say it's
amazing.
A 1d.
Can you roll for attack and just make sure it's high?
I think an improvised weapon is considered dexterity.
It is, yeah.
It is. Okay.
All right.
And I have a specific thing to roll to see if I hit.
Yeah, you do dexterity.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
you
roll.
On my character sheet, I have a specific thing next to it that lets me roll to see if I hit that specific thing.
That's fine.
So, that's a 21.
You hit pretty well. You got it right there. Now I need like significant damage on this guy. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I can roll. I think it's 1d6 minus 1. So at least that's what the improvised weapon damage is. That's a 3.
All right. Great.
It's okay. Once we take out
and then after that, how much movement do I have left?
How much what do you have left?
Movement.
Weren't you trying to backstab? Does that add anything extra?
It adds a plus 2.
It adds a plus 2, so now it's a 5.
It's a 5.
I was about
and
to
then,
say.
So that was my major action, right?
Yeah, that was your major action, my dear.
So for my minor action, I want to like back away.
Hide again.
Okay.
One of the rogue things that I saw is apparently I can't start my turn next to somebody. So I back away far enough.
You're like, no.
Yeah. Let's say I back away like 10 feet.
Okay. Would you guys want to know where their health is at, or are you fine being blissfully unaware?
You could do the NADPOD thing where death's door.
Yeah, like they're bloody. They're on death's door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, Misha is
about 3.5. Honestly.
Right now, Misha is bloodied. Traven is close to bloodied.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. After Murph, we then have Solus, right?
Yeah. Solus, where is my beautiful little rabbit?
No.
No. Oh, okay. I think I know what I want to do. Give me a second.
What do you want to do?
I have to figure out what that was called real fast.
OMG, what do you want to do?
So, you see sort of like a pink glow sort of go around Solus for a bit, and you notice like some of her bruises are very very obviously fading already. So reduced. Let's see. And she's basically activating her Fey heritage.
Ooh.
And she's going to gain back 9 health. And that basically puts her back up to full health.
Sweet.
So she's good. And that's her major action. And then she's basically going to duck down because she's just like, I can't punch. You want to know who can punch? Ina. Also, while she ducks down, she notices like blood coming out of Traven's back. Like, when that happened? Like, very confused. Like, what's that? Okay, so next is Traven. Minor action, what he's going to do is go for what's on his back to pull it out because he's like, what the fuck just happened? Why was I just poked by this? And then now he has something sharp and bloody in his hand, and he's going to use it as an improvised weapon.
Thanks, Marv.
Now that he's face to face with So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 11 does not hit, right?
An 11? No.
Okay, then you are good. He does not hit you.
Yeah.
Okay, next would be Misha.
Sweet.
And Misha is... It's weird kind of understanding the, like, actual mechanics in this. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's getting easier the more we do it.
Yeah, so... Misha's gonna do another lethal blow, but they're going to sort of try and kick Solus, who's on said floor, because Solus went, shit, and then was immediately caught. So let's see if she even hits. Okay, if it meets, it beats. Yes. So lethal blow. Whoop. 7 damage. But no, wait. If it's 7 damage, 2d6, so it's actually... Oh, actually, no damage. Sweet. When activating the Fey Heritage in Solus, it decreases damage by 2d6. So because she got 7 damage, I just rolled, and the reduce on that was also 7. So it kind of counteracted.
Ooh. So who did Misha hit?
Solus.
Okay.
But also it kind of didn't work because Fey.
Yeah.
Because Fey Heritage. And so next would be Ina.
Okay.
I need one of you guys to do a very good blow on either one of these guys. So it's still going to take 2 rounds, but...
Could I technically use the pretzel as an improvised weapon?
I mean, Solus did, but you're going to have to do better than 2 damage.
Okay. Oh, well, the question is, am I going to hit harder with my fists, or am I going to hit harder with the pretzel?
Wait. How hot is the cheese inside the pretzel?
I'm going to guess it's like warm now because they've been out of the heater for a bit.
Damn, I was going to say you could like throw the cheese in their eyes or something like that. Although cheese in the eyes does not do well regardless of temperature. So
no, that's true.
I'm trying to think if there's like a minor action that will give me more shit, but no. I used all of my stunt points because I thought that was going to hit him more. I guess all I can do... I guess I could do another all-out attack again. This is the first time she's fought anyone in a while. So I imagine she is technically, like, in a frenzy. This is, like, what she wants. Okay. So I'll do that. And it's a +1 to damage. So it's a +5 total. I'm going to roll in the book this time. The book, there's no way I can cop this. Okay. So that is a 4. That is a 4. That is an 8 total. Then that is a +4 because I literally rolled 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So that is a 12 + 5, 19. So
which one are you hitting?
8. So
which one are you hitting?
I'm hitting Misha because Misha's right in front of me, right? Because Taven.
Well, Misha and Traven are kind of in front
I
of
thought
you.
Traven backed up a little bit.
Oh, yeah, he did. Well, it's like a little bit. It's not like I should
Ina's looking for the one who's directly in front of her, and so she punches.
Oh, that's Misha.
Punches him. Okay, so /roll 1d3. Shaboom. Whoa! That's a 3 + 3, which is a 6 + 1, 7. Is that what you were looking for?
They're still bloody.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't even give them that many hit points. I'm going to be so clear.
Well, it's not my fault. I only have fists. It's not my fault. Okay.
I'm an improvised weapon. I don't know.
Well, there's no... Could my minor action be I steal someone's weapon?
I mean, Misha's down and had the knife, so...
Okay, so this is what I want to do. I want to throat punch Misha right in their throat so that they go... Okay. They have to drop the weapon, right? And they... So that's what it is. I throat punch Misha, and then what I do is I prepare. So I pick... Wait, no, hold on. What is it? Ready. I do the ready minor action where I basically ready an item and I bend down so quick to pick up that knife that they just dropped.
Okay.
What kind of... Is it just like a dagger, improvised weapon?
Yeah, just a dagger.
Just a dagger, okay. Dagger, 1d6 + 1 in a dexterity group. I'm not proficient with that. Unless I
we'll say that you are.
Unless I use it
when it comes to weapons, I'm going to be so lenient with you because of your character.
I was about to say, unless I use it like a bludgeoning weapon, and I have a fun way to do that.
You're going to, use the hilt?
I was basically going to, take the weapon and then use my hand to just push.
That's a fun way.
That's a way to bludgeon someone.
But
well, it's okay. If it's considered a light blade, right? Oh, I'm proficient in light blades. I'm good.
If you guys are confused on what to do, keep in mind you're outside in a city. So there's trash everywhere. There's little pieces of whatever everywhere. Oh. You can get
Ina's not creative. Thinking about that, yo. She's just
I'm talking to Kyle mostly.
Okay.
I was half paying attention. What?
Castles? I have to remind you, you're not in a blank room. You are in a city. You have, you can ask, hey, Allie, blank is usually in the city. Is there one here? I'd say do a perception. You can go grab it. You can get creative with it.
Well, that's why I asked what kind of improvised weapons there could be around. And then I just
wanted to make sure, you weren't just well, I can't do anything. It's well, there's actually a lot you can do. It doesn't have to be, a straight attack on your thing.
I know. That's why I did what I did.
Okay. Who's next? Murphy, it is you. Zoe, you're done, right?
Yep, that's it.
Ina's done.
I prepared myself. Murphy, I readied an action. I stole the knife.
I think I'll just, because he's not facing me, right?
No, he's confused on how he got that in his back.
I want to point out that all I did was stab him. I didn't stick it in his back. I took the thing back.
Oh, you didn't say that. He already used it to try and throw it at Ina, so it's already gone again.
Okay, never mind then.
I mean, it's on the floor again.
Huh?
I mean, it's on the floor again. If you want to just grab it again and do it again.
Can I do another perception to see what else is around?
Yeah.
17.
I mean, there's just a shit ton of trash, which means there's glass and shit. There's a weird little what looks to be a switchblade that's just hanging out in a bag. You can hear people from the club. You have that rough music happening, but you can also tell things around the club. There's crystals, there's little things of shrooms and crumbs of that because it's a club.
I think I want to pick up that switchblade because I do have a dagger thing on my attacks.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be improvised weapon anymore. It would be dagger.
I will count you picking up the switchblade as a minor action due to you being a rogue, and if you want to do a major action with it, you can.
Yeah, I'll pick up the switchblade and I'll just stab, but I'll take it back. I'm not going to leave it in him.
Okay. Removes and hides.
Are you doing another backstab?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
You said it was a +2 to damage with backstab?
Yeah, but I need you to roll to see if you hit him.
Yeah, I know. 19.
Yes, you hit him.
Let me roll damage. That's a 4 on damage.
Cool.
And then again, I back away.
He again is wondering how the fuck he keeps getting stabbed because he does not see you.
Yeah, again, I back away. This time I hide behind a trash bag.
I am the trash. I simply took myself out.
Yeah, you don't see me. I'm just a trash bag.
Okay. Solus on the floor. Gonna do another arcane blast on Misha's leg. 15 to hit. That hits. 5 damage. Misha is on death's door. and is now sort of like, after getting like hit in the leg by an arcane blast, kind of has to like go down on the floor because that fucking hurt. If you get smacked in the leg by a giant like magical thing, you would go down too for a moment. All right, next would be Traven. Traven is confused on how he keeps getting stabbed and honestly forgot that Murph existed because he hasn't seen him in a moment. He is going to do a perception to try and find you. So, Kyle, I'm going to have to... I'm going to ask you to do dexterity or stealth.
Okay. I don't seem to have stealth on here.
Do dexterity. You add stealth once you level up, and you're going to level up after this fight.
Yes!
Okay. It's a 12 total.
12 total? Okay. He sees you.
Damn.
Oh, no!
That's unfortunate.
Oh, no!
Danger!
Oh, no!
Ow!
And he's basically going to walk away from the fight, basically back toward you, Ina, making that so clear. Back toward you, headed toward Murph. And that's going to be his entire action. Next is Misha, who is on death's door, kind of on the floor. Their action is going to be to look for the blade, to realize, hey, I don't have the blade. Where'd the blade go? And try to do a last attempt lethal blow because they are kind of face to face with. They're on the floor, but they can still do a one lethal blow to Solus, who's literally also on the floor.
Is lethal blow a magic thing or just a punch?
It's just a punch with a little extra oomph to it.
Oh, so like punching her in the shin is what they're doing right now.
Well, they're face to face on the floor right now.
Oh, Solus is also on the floor.
Yeah, Solus said, I'm going to go on the floor because there's a lot of fists happening right now.
Solus, you dumb bitch.
Listen, she doesn't fight. She's just here for funs. So 14. 6. And now I need to do a 2d6 to see where that actually was. Okay, I crit, so no damage. I love being Fey Heritage. I think I found the most OP thing, and that's being Fey Heritage.
You gotta read into it to make sure this is like, how many times can you use this?
I read it like 4 times, and it's because like her actual heritage has Fey in it. It's not something that can just be turned off.
Interesting. And that's from the Fantasy Age system?
Yeah, and if I'm wrong with that, somebody can be like, Allie, you're wrong with that, but you know what? Whatever.
At us.
Be like, Allie, you're wrong with that. I'd be like, okay. Because I read it like 4 times, and that's why I was just like, everyone shut up for a second, because I was reading it to make sure. Okay, so that did nothing. Solus still glowing bright like a diamond. Ina, let's go, baby.
Is our aim to kill?
It's going to be more of knockout than kill, but your aim is to get their health to 0.
Okay, so we could say this whole time she's been doing non-lethal damage. She's going to curb stomp Misha.
All right.
That's a what? They're on death's door. Would I have to do an all-out attack on this fucker?
Your all-out attacks haven't been beefy. I'm going to be so for real with you right now.
I'm fighting with fists here.
You also have like an ouchie weapon now.
Yeah, now I have an ouchie weapon. So maybe I don't curb stomp. Maybe what I do is, what would be a non-lethal way to stab someone?
I mean, you can also just hit them with the hilt on their head.
That's true. Okay. Is there any... I went away from the weapons. Le crap. Is there any... So it's a throwing knife or a dagger?
It's like a dagger.
It's a dagger. Okay, so it's a dexterity. It's in the light blades group. So I just roll a straight dexterity.
Yep.
Okay. Because for some reason, should we put like the weapons groups in there since we're proficient? Since I'm proficient?
I have weapons groups in mine. It's under all of my stuff.
Okay, so I should put the ones that I am proficient in underneath the categories.
Give me a second. Where's your sheet?
That's okay.
There you are.
I'm gonna stop scrolling.
You have all of it that you're proficient in. It's under. You see it says weapons group: brawling, bludgeoning, heavy blades.
I just don't know what I add to it because I'm proficient with it.
I believe it's all fighting.
All fighting? Well, this is light blades is specifically a dexterity weapon, so I would have to roll a dexterity.
Then, yeah, follow that.
Okay. So then it would just be a straight +2 then to this roll.
Yeah.
Instead of my usual +5. Yeah. Okay. And I got a 6 on the dragon dice, so that gives me 1 stump point again. So I got a 6, that's a 12, plus a 1, 13, plus a 2 for dexterity.
Was that damage?
15. No, this is my roll to attack to see if I hit.
Oh, yeah, you definitely hit.
Okay, so a 15 hits. Sweet. Okay. So now I roll a 1d6 plus 1? Because it's a dagger. A 1d6 plus 1? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then nothing else added to that, right? Or would it be the dexterity added to it since it's a dexterity weapon?
It would be the dexterity added to it.
So a 1d6 plus 1. Plus 2, which would make it a +3. Bleh. Okay, that's a 5 plus my dexterity, which is a 2, plus the 1, which makes it a 9.
How you want to do this?
Okay, so if we're doing non-lethal attacks, boo, what I do is I then...
You don't just want to, like, kill people in the street?
I just can't kill people in the streets now. I used to, but I can't anymore.
Freaking these streets.
I'm not in the silly citadel anymore. There's rules here. You can't just regenerate if you die. So what I do is that I then, like, obviously I had it originally, like, gonna stab. And so Ina then sees, like, I guess, like, a look on Solas's face, like, don't kill them. Oh. And so she does, like, a quick, like, little flip and then goes and then just, like, a boosh with the hilt right onto Misha's temple and then looks over at Traven and goes, your turn now, bitch, and is getting ready to run after this fucker.
Okay, gonna say once you got Misha down, like they pass out, Solus like stands up again and goes, maybe we should just head out. And as she's saying that, she sees Traven like look that Misha just like got basically knocked the fuck out. And it looked like he was headed towards Murph, like menacingly. And then he like looks at Murph, realizes Solus doesn't look hurt anymore, like at all. Looks at you guys, realizes that you guys definitely aren't near as bad as they are. And he sort of looks all around and then just runs off. He goes, I'll be back for my rune, Solus. And Solus is like, bye.
So Misha and Craven run away.
So Misha did not run away. Misha's still passed out on the floor.
Same.
So Solus looks to you, Ina, and goes, we should probably go to a healer real fast and take care of that. And just sees like the little like thing of blood, just like
the character, otherwise known as Ina, wants to be puppeted for a hot second, and I want to loot this body.
You're gonna what?
I want to loot the body, but I can't. That's not something Ina would think of.
Yeah, Murphy's gonna dig through her pockets though.
Dig through their pockets!
So while you're digging through their pockets, Murph, you hear Solus go like, so they're like the leaders of this like weird gang thing called the Dwellers, and the Dwellers basically steal stuff off ships and the docks while they're like unloading it. So questionable to like what they would actually have on them. And Murph, let me do a roll to see if there's even anything good on Misha. Okay. What you would find is like another blade, and this one like looks a little bit fancier than the one that was originally used for Ina. There's also some fillas on them, and like there was like a few shrooms and some crystals.
Okay, I'd take all that.
I think because Ina does not particularly use knives or daggers, she then hands this one over to Murph and goes, Ina says, I think this would suit you more than it would suit me, and hands over the dagger
to
Murph.
I appreciate that. I feel like I can put this to good use. And then I pocket it.
I then turn to Solus and I go, after we get the heels, I need a sword.
We don't really do swords here. So
then I need you to take me to the closest smithy, and I'm making one.
We have pottery studios.
I then turn to Murphy and I go, this is hell. We're in hell. I'm in hell.
I mean, technically, I just shrug,
and I'm
like, Solus like picks you up and goes, "Come on, let's just go to the quickest healer real fast." And the healer was probably like a few blocks down. Looks like a crystal shop. I'm gonna be so real with that. It looks like has the smell of oh my god, I forgot what it was called.
Incense.
Thank you. You knew exactly what I wanted. Has the smell of thick incense. Is really warm and inviting, and this like very pretty elf woman pops out and goes, Solus, I haven't seen you in a while. And Solus goes, yeah, me and my friends just got in a little bit of a tussle. Can you help us out? She goes, of course. Come here. And she like holds out her hands to Ina and quickly does a spell on her to get all of her hit points back up. And she goes, rest easy, my child. Everything will be fine.
That's some freaky voodoo shit.
And she goes, I was blessed. She just looks at you as you say that, and she goes, I was blessed by the goddess Robanthus. So creation and healing is everything I know. And she like sort of walks away and goes, I'll see you around, Solus. I haven't seen you in a while. And she goes, yeah, I'll see you around. Thanks. Do we owe you anything? She goes, you never owe me anything if you're healing a friend. And she just like walks away back into her back area, and she goes, and Solus goes, okay, I know I have a studio apartment, but do you guys just want to like crash there, or I don't know if you guys have a place to stay.
The place of establishment that we were at tried to assume that we were two queens when we are in fact not.
Solus looks at Murph.
Yeah, we don't have anywhere to stay, so we should just go back to your place.
Okay. Again, I'm really sorry about that whole fight thing that happened.
That was the most fun I've had in so long.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a nice change of pace.
Okay.
Did you see how hard I punched that guy? And you hitting him with the pretzel? Oh, I thought he stole my pretzel for a second, and that was going to be a problem.
Okay, yeah, let's go back to my place. And the night ends with you guys going back to Solus's place. And before we go, thunder starts going off in the distance. It's probably just a rainstorm. Nothing to worry about.
Nothing is ever just a rainstorm with you.
Hey, hi, hello, friends. So happy you could tune in this week to Dice Drop Fallen. Make sure, if you're not, that you are following all of our socials. You can follow us on Twitter or X at Dice_Drop, or you can follow us on Threads or Instagram at Dice Drop Pod. That is the best way to, get a hold of us if we have any updates on anything. You could also join our Discord. Our Discord's really, really awesome. It's also a very fast way if you want to talk about the episode, if you want to ask us about lore, if you want to just get to know us more. Totally check that out. It's in our link tree that's below. Just so you guys know, because I'm a jerk and I forgot, the intro and outro music is made by Ty Artemis. They are also linked below, and we love them. They will be our music producer for the unforeseeable future. So yeah, always just check them out. They're on X. Like I said, they're down below. Just amazing person. Check them out. If you are really into the age system, because the age system isn't just fantasy stuff. I mean, it's a good amount of it, but you can always do other things with it. The age system consists of the Expanse, Modern Age, Fantasy Age, Dragon Age, Blue Rose, and more to come with each passing year. So if you're interested in any of those, go to greenrunestore.com, pick one up, and make sure to use the promo code DICEDROP at checkout. It will save you some money on games, and who doesn't love that? Our next episode will be June 1st. So we'll see you then. Bye, friends.
I personally... Oh, God, shit. Fuck.
We've been doing combat so long, we forgot what our characters sound like.
First combat episode.